What plea do you wish to enter to count 2 of the indictment charging you with the aggravated murder of Christopher Logan Sr.?
That I am guilty, Your Honor. That I am guilty, Your Honor. That I am guilty, Your Honor.
A stunning day in court. One of the suspects in the Ohio massacre pleads guilty to every count against him, including murder. Now he's going to take the stand against his own family. Good evening, everyone. It was 5 years ago today that 8 members of one Ohio family were executed while they slept.
And tonight on that anniversary, not only is Jake Wagner admitting that he killed 5 of them himself, he is telling investigators exactly how he and his family pulled off the worst ever mass murder in Ohio history. Cassie Arsenault breaks down this remarkable turn of events from Pike County. Cassie.
This is huge news. 5 years ago, 8 members of the Roden family, 7 adults and 1 teenage boy, were shot execution style. Today, a member of the Wagner family pleads guilty, not only turning against his own family, but promising to testify against them.
I am guilty, Your Honor.
One by one.
And I am guilty, Your Honor.
Jake Wagner pleaded guilty to every single one of the 23 charges. A huge turning point 5 years after 8 members of the Roden family were killed execution style, and authorities were left with almost no evidence. Then Jake started talking.
What he told us led us to discover some evidence that had yet to be recovered, specifically the weapons that were used in these offenses, along with vehicles that were used during these offenses.
Prosecutors categorize this as a calculated killing, with surveillance cameras, bags to catch bullet casings, and social media hacking by the Wagner family. Jake was the ex-boyfriend of one of the victims, Hannah Roden. Authorities have said the motive stemmed from a custody battle between the two. Today, family members of the Roden family, including the matriarch who has been at every single hearing, kept any opinions to themselves.
No comment.
Okay.
But Governor Mike DeWine, who was Ohio's Attorney General when this happened, had more than enough to say.
Look, there's never been a case in Ohio history like this.
Jake Wagner, the youngest suspect in the family of 4, will turn his back on his own blood, his father, mother, and older brother, and testify against them. In exchange, he won't receive the death penalty, but he will die in jail, as he will likely get 180 years plus 8 consecutive life sentences.
The family, because they stuck with us throughout this. They stuck with us for five years, which is tough to do when you're in a family and we don't have answers for you. And we couldn't give them answers for a long time. But this was justice.
Still, curiosity remains for many as to why Wagner, after 5 years, finally had a change of heart to tell the truth.
I agree to what the state has provided, and I'm deeply and very sorry.
We reached out to Billy Wagner's attorney to find out what this guilty plea means for his case. Mark Collins, his attorney, sent us this statement saying, anytime you have a multiple co-defendant case in the criminal justice system, it is not surprising that someone makes a deal and agrees to cooperate. We do not know the extent of cooperation or what information was given. Once we receive that information, we will assess and advise our client appropriately. We understand that Jake Wagner's attorneys are doing what they feel is best for their client, and we will do the same for our client. Tonight in Pike County, I'm Cassie Arsenault, Local 12 News.
The rest of the family, Billy, Angela, and George Wagner, are all still facing capital murder. Jake won't face the death penalty because of the plea, and it is still on the table for all of them.
Investigators have called this the most complex criminal case in Ohio history. The investigation stretches as far as Alaska, where the Wagners moved for a time following these murders. Investigators spent tens of thousands of hours following more than 11,000 tips in the months and years following these murders. They started honing in on the Wagners in 2017. Then in October of 2018, a handmade gun silencer was discovered. Investigators say that linked them to the crimes. 2 weeks later, all 4 were arrested. Since then, it has been years of court hearings until Jake Wagner decided to sit down with investigators just in the last few months. That led to the biggest break in the case and today's stunning admission of guilt.
At one point, both grandmothers were charged in connection with the case. Those charges were dropped against Billy's mother, but Angela's mother did plead guilty to obstruction. Rita Newcomb admitted to lying to investigators and the grand jury about signing custody documents for her 2 great-grandchildren. The documents appointed a guardian for the little girl Hannah Roden shared with Jake Wagner, the son of George Wagner, in the event that any of them died. Newcomb said her daughter Angela Wagner asked her to lie about signing the documents.